Welcome back. I could show you the paint job really quick. Um, I need to rotate away. Go away, you. So I want to roll to the right. So, I gave the Delta Glider a new paint job to match the Aero Freighter. It says UCGO. Anyway, we want to dock. So, let's dock. Um, you may notice that these, super helpful bars that I mentioned previously, or in previous videos at least, um, they kind of go through the ship, and it's very unhelpful to dock with them because you can't. Well, I guess you can since there's no ship collisions in Orbiter, but you wouldn't be able to just plow through, half of the ship to get to the docking port. What you'd have to do is go in from underneath. So that's what we have to do here. So I'm going to slow us down till we're nulling again. I guess I could 500 spec 0. There we go. So here we are, just kind of underneath it. So we need to turn to the left to line up with the docking port there. Bet you I can do this before it gets night. Might need to angle down. There we go. There's our goal. I also probably need to go into the arrow and kill rotation. Back to the glider. Need to retarget everything. So there we go. Nice and set up, rotated properly. So now, instead of lining up the yellow plus immediately, you need to line it up vertically first, because that means you're directly under the, it's going to be nighttime. No. Anyway, that means you're directly under the docking port, which we want to be. Another thing you notice is that we might hit our butt end of it, which is another tricky thing you have to deal with. So here we go, we're getting closer. This little plus, the yellow plus, it arranges itself on the concentric circles logarithmically. Here you can see the 10 to the x meters, which means right here we're about probably 20 or 30 meters down of the docking port, which you can use in conjunction with this distance to see how far backward or forward you are, which is, a very necessary thing so you don't smash your very valuable engines against the docking port. So first off, I'm going to go up a little ways until we are about 10 meters short of the docking port. Might get a nice sunset here. You'll be able to see it against the edge of the ship. So we're going up, and I'm going to stop it when that cross gets to the 1. Or thereabouts. You can see I'm getting worried. You obviously wouldn't be able to just go outside like this and look in, if you're doing this, but you would be able to kind of look upwards, I guess. So there we go. I'm going to move forward a bit and move up now. So there we go. We've cleared it. Oh, beautiful sunset. So edging forward. So there we go. It's nighttime now, so you probably can't see anything. But there we go. And the lights turn yellow to show that you've docked. So we'll turn those off. We don't need the autopilot or the ejection seat anymore. We can refuel here. Actually, I think we can. Oh, please. No. No. You're gonna be like that. We don't get docking pressure for that anyway. So we can't refuel here. Again, I'm not sure why. I don't know. Wait, is it because it couldn't be? No. Okay. Never mind. So I don't know why we can't refuel, but same as the ISS, or the same problem we had with the ISS. So I'm going to send off Burton Lambert, Daniel Grecker, Bradley Bannister, and Sarah Green, leaving Christopher Coles here to shut down the ship. So we don't need those anymore. We do not need these. Go up here. We can use the EPU. We do not need the generators then. And shut off these and put it into safe mode. So there we go. We have entered safe mode. And so we can go to the Aero freighter itself. We see we have now 8 of 20 crew aboard. Again, the safe mode, although it says, you know, everyone's aboard the mothership, they don't actually board the mothership, which makes it easy because then to leave safe mode, you just turn on the APU. But the crew that we transferred over did get over, so we have Burton, Daniel, Bradley, and Sarah. So now we can close the docking bay. And we, again, can't see that because of the nighttime sky. So, yay. LunarTransfer MFD again. Let's program. We need to trans-lunar insertion. Execute, delta V, execute. So we have 6,000 seconds. I'll change this to map and track. So here we go. There we go. The Delta glider is all nice and snug inside of the docking bay. Yeah. One thing you'll notice is that even under time compression, the gravity wheel spins the same amount, which is handy for when you're going for really long distances. The gravity wheel doesn't just start freaking out. About 1,000 seconds into it, we should probably stop the gravity wheel because it affects how fast the freighter can turn around and maneuver, which you'd expect. And it's probably not safe to have it running while you accelerate. Because then, I mean, all the people in the gravity wheel would be shoved to the back and it would be dangerous. It's probably best to just stop it for all maneuvers. Also note, if you try to time compress to, like, oh man, it's slowing down and it's taking forever, time compressing doesn't help anything. Again, because the gravity wheel spins the same amount no matter what. But I'm going to time compress anyway, because it'll slow me down automatically. At 200 seconds, there we go. We are nearing the night terminus again, which is about where we docked last time. So if we go outside, we might be able to see the moon rising. Nope. And I want to stay inside for the autopilot. If you are exterior to the ship for lunar transfer, it won't activate. Main engine's full. Gravity wheel still powered up. You can see our fuel going down, but we're at 10 times time compression, so, you know, we have a lot of fuel.
Stowing sequence engaged.
Stowing the gravity wheel. It locks it into a specific place. So to put that amount of fuel into perspective, the tiny amount that we just used, I want surface. What am I doing? Surface. The tiny amount that we just used, you know, maybe 90%, took us and our 8 crew members and how much cargo do we have? 40 tons of cargo and all that fuel as well. So a heavy amount and that took us from 7 kilometers a second to 10 kilometers a second. So we have a lot of fuel, and we can go a lot of places with the arrow. So there's the moon. There's our goal. And I'm going to time compress until we get into the eternal day, the eternal sunshine of happiness, and maybe a bit farther away from the Earth to make it more dramatic for what I'm about to do next, and that is some juggling of cargo. But I will do that in the next video. So, yeah, see you then.